All right. Yet another route planning live stream, and this one I have even less of an idea of where I'm gonna be going than on the last one, and also this last minute because uh, I just got this set up, and I'm also simultaneously streaming to PeerTube and Twitch, which I haven't done before, but I really wanted to get set up. Of course, let me know if there are any issues in the chat, because there very well could be. I didn't have near as much time to test this as I did last time. Just before the stream, the camera fell down off of the lack of a mount that I have it sitting on. All right. All right, like I said, I don't have any idea where I go. I live in the Spokane area here, and there's this little clump up here, but these two are both in Mount Spokane State Park, and I was just checking their website earlier, and especially this one at least. Let's see what the elevation is at 5,800 feet. They said it has a couple inches of snow and the road is closed. Plus, we couldn't camp up there, and this one's quite a bit lower, so we might be able to get to that one. But I'm thinking I save Mount Spokane for like a special trip or something. I'm not sure. Maybe I go out there, take the ski lift, and do a snow camp, but I don't know. There's also this one up here that's really close to home, but this is on private property. However, you are allowed to walk into it, but you aren't allowed to drive in there. You park at this little intersection here, then you drive, and then you walk in. Not even allowed to. I think you take a bicycle, but nothing motorized. So I don't really want to do that this weekend. So that said, we've got to go a ways away from home, and if you can see up here, this blue stuff, that's the snow, and due to just how this data is collected, I believe it's a little out of date, and so it could have like more snow than that by now. So I don't know if I really want to go up north. I don't know. We could try for these. This area here, this little green thing here, green indicates that I've done all I can to check off a fire lookout, or I visited, of course. But in the case of this one, this is the one that we looked for in the snow in the Volvo in January, and then this is also the state park that we visited in the Oldsmobile with Menko last week. So this one, that's about how far away that is, about an hour and a half. And then there is also this little clump of 4 that we could try to hit up this weekend. I think most of these, or at least some of them, were like crow's nests. This is Rocky Point, and you can see a road doesn't lead up to it at all. So I don't know exactly if I actually want to go up here. I mean, I guess I will have to eventually, so I could just knock it out. I might get my jeans wet wandering through the brush. See what the satellite looks like. There might be a little trail up there. I see something going through here. Yeah, there's definitely some sort of road going through there. Coming from like right here, it looks like. Yeah, there's definitely a T here. I don't know what this little sign is for, but then the road. Yeah, there's a little road that goes up here. So yeah, we could try to go down to this one. You know, I might commit to that. Sorry, I'm just doing stuff on my other monitor. Let's see. Oh no. All right. So yeah, let's see. So let's look at the other ones as well. There's that one's kind of out of the little clump, and then there's these other three up here that are currently grayed out for absolutely no right reason. Let's give it a refresh. Here we are. So this one is at the end of a very sketchy road, Flynn Butte. And then we've got Three Tree Butte, which as you can see is on a hiking trail, it looks like. I believe that's what this is. Yeah, it's a trail. So we'd have to probably, yeah, park right here, it looks like, and then walk over to it. That wouldn't be too bad. I think it is a little bit off of the path. If we look at the little scale down there, it's probably a couple 100 feet off the path. That's not too bad. That'd be number 2, and then, oh, this one could actually be a problem. That's a really high one. The road does go right up to it, but I think this one is at, I guess it's not that bad, and it's further south than Mount Spokane, so it's probably fine. Let's see. Maybe we do that. Yeah, so which one? We probably want to camp in this area near this lookout, maybe even up at this lookout. That would be neat. So let's plan for that one last, which would mean that we'd probably want to start at this one down here first. So let's just plan from like the nearest road. Actually, here, I'm going to off screen just grab the coordinates and see where... Actually, here, I can do this on screen. I've got Google Maps up over here, and we're going to see... So it brings us in down to... So we could go through Potlatch or Viola. So Potlatch is up here. That kind of looks like it makes more sense to me than Viola. It looks like we'd have to do less navigating through the gravel. Let's do that. All right. Let's start our route. Yes, I'm aware. All right. So we're going to come in from Potlatch up here. Just start there at the intersection. And we're going to come down to... Let's throw the satellite layer back on. What? That's... I didn't have any data. That was weird. I think I covered my thoughts on Gaia GPS in my last stream. Long story short, it's buggy, but I haven't found anything else that compares in price, as well as the number of layers that it has. So I still use it. So it looks like that road kind of goes up there. Yeah, it definitely curves around here. We're still... Yeah, I think we're going to lose it here. It looks like it comes down into this field almost, so we probably will just park here and then have to bushwhack it up to the fire lookout. This one, actually, I have looked it up before. This is just a crow's nest. We probably won't even be able to find it, but hey, it's a mark on the map. We've got to check it off. Yeah, we'll probably just park there. Let's call that good. One thing that annoys me is I can't... Let's just teleport back to the road here. All right, let's get rid of this one. So do we want to try and go out this way over here, or do we just want to go back up to Potlatch? Because, well, let's see. Our next one is... Oh, it's up there. We probably just want to go back out the way we came. So actually, let's undo that last one. And just... Well, I would like to save it as one route. We'll go back out. Shouldn't take too much, just another waypoint or so. Something like that. Looks good. We'll drive down the highway. And then next will be Flynn Butte. Which I don't know how this is going to go, because these roads of this style with the dashed gray line, that means they're pretty rough. White... I think white means there isn't any data, so I guess we could always throw the satellite back on there and see what they look like. I don't see any road where there was one marked there. There's one marked right there. I don't think there's a road there. I think we would be very disappointed. Let's see where... So if Google... This is Google satellite data, by the way. If Google's are right, then it looks like we need to kind of come in from this road over here. How do we get to that road? Looks like we got to go way down. Oh wait, no, we just come off right here, so it's not too bad. We just turn off here, it looks like. Come out this way. And which road was it? Was it this one? Yeah. So we just try and do this, and then come out to this road, and then head out here. Bada bing, bada boom. And we're gonna come back, and then our next one is up here. Ooh, that looks like it's gonna be a pain to get to. I guess we could hoof it from up here, but that's a lot longer of a hike. Maybe we should go up to this one first. Oh, but then again, how are we gonna get up to Bald Mountain? Does this connect up? We'd come up here, go around this way. It does connect up. Is that a real road? Looks like it. Okay. So, or alternatively, we could just go back out the way we came here and then drive up here and come into the... Or that might not connect up. Is this private area? It might be. Okay, so I think we should probably hit up that one up there first. So let's do that. It'd be as simple as that. Alright, so we'll hit up that one first, and then we'll come back down. It's unfortunate that we have to go this far around to get up there, but it looks to be what we have to do. And it looks like we can come up through here. And we need to get up to here. Which looks like we want to come up this road, and just hop over to here, come around to here, come up to here, just like that. And I think that's our route. And then when we came out, we'd probably come out this way? I don't know. I think this live stream is going to be a lot quicker than the last one. The last one I was for the whole week-long Volvo trip. But this one here is just for a weekend. All right. I guess how would we get out here? Looks like we'd probably want to come out this way. Not that way. So this must connect up to the highway at some point. And then we'll probably just leave it there and switch to Google Maps, air up the tires and everything. I think that's our route. It's about 67 miles. That's just once we get to here, so we'll have to obviously drive a bunch on the pavement first. But yeah, we're going to try and visit these 4 lookouts. I guess since this stream has been so short, it's been, what, like 15 minutes? Let me go look up what all the lookouts are. Let's save this. What is it going to be? 10, 25, 25. Fire Lookout Weekend. Very nice. And save that. Man, actually, it almost might be easier to hit this one on the way out in the morning. Nah, I kind of want to go home. The Sunday is my birthday, so it's like after I'm done with this, I might just go home and celebrate my birthday. So we'll visit all these on Saturday, and then that'll be a nice day. It'll be a little bit of bushwhacking. This one, it looks like, let's actually wonder what the satellite looks like. Oh, that looks like a road. I don't know, that's not going to be much of a road. There definitely is something in there. Love to see. So the first 2 are definitely going to be pretty rough to get to. This one down here and this one up here. But this one I'm not sure about. And this one we should just be able to drive up to it. Let's actually look at the weather forecast. Where is this? This is like, I guess maybe Bald Mountain. Bald Mountain, Idaho. Does it? Oh, it might snow on Saturday. Well, that would certainly be interesting. It says rain and snow, which is the worst. But that might be interesting. Oh God. All right. I said I was gonna share a little info about the lookouts, and you'll also see where I get them from. So this is Rocky Point. I forget what the website's called. I'll recognize it when I see it. Here we are. This is the website that I scraped them all from and imported them into my mapping software. Oh, Rocky Point. That's the first one. I thought this one was like a bushwhacky one, but I mean, it still might be, but it was a proper lookout. It says here it was staffed, or it's staffed every summer. It doesn't say when this was last updated. We got some photos. Okay, so that might be a cool one. That'll be nice. Probably stop there for lunch and then hit up the rest of the 3 in the afternoon. All right, let's check out Three Tree Butte. Okay, whoa. ThreeTreeButteFireLookout.com. Is it gone? Idaho. This one's gonna be, I think, in this area. Here it is. It says 1930s Krona, still there. Abandoned 1940s. I don't have much hope that we'll find this thing. They don't even have a photo of it. I can't imagine, but we gotta go check on it. It'll be a good little hike. How long is that hike, by the way? Let's find out. This is ADHD map planning with Joel. I don't think it's gonna be more. Yeah, it's not even a mile. There's a little bit of elevation there. Not too much. So it'll be about a mile and a half, 1.6 miles round trip. For non-Americans, that's a certain amount of kilometers, I'm sure. I'm not going to argue that it's a better system. I just don't know it. The final one, or not the final one, we're doing this one next. So this is Flynn Butte. (1918s). Oh, this is another crow's nest, and it said it was still there in the 80s. I have actually reached out to these people to see if they want to collaborate. Like, I could help them update their website, but they never got back to me, unfortunately. I kind of wish they would, because I could take photos, or I mean, probably not of this one because it's probably gone, but I don't know. I mean, I guess they probably don't need to be. There's other fire lookout enthusiasts who are probably way more into it than even I am. And Bald Mountain, I know that this one is a decent one. Bald Mountain FireLookout.com. Oh, there's multiples. I think this might be the one that we're visiting. If it is, that's cool. There's no way. There's so many Bald Mountains. Oh my goodness. Here's a Bald Mountain. Is this the one? Who knows? Let's go to the map. They have a map. FireLookout.com/Idaho. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is like all the lookouts. This is not what I meant to get to. Yeah, there's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, just 10. Oh, that's double, so there's 5. But this is not what I wanted to get to. Come on. I don't know how to use a computer. Here we are. So I want to go to standing lookouts only on Google. Then we want to go to, here we are. This will be the correct Bald Mountain. Oh, hey, I think this is one of the ones that I was on. Okay. Developed in 1913 with a cabin, later adding a patrol point 2 miles southwest in 1935. A 50-foot pole L4 tower was built in 1938. The current tower, a 41-foot treated timber tower built with an R6 flat cab, built in 1960, has not been staffed for several years. Refurbished in 98 and is available to rent. That would be cool if they could rent it. I'm pretty sure reservations for these fire lookouts closed down already, but hey, we might as well check. I think is it this one? That looks kind of right, doesn't it? Yeah, non-reservable. Yeah, that's definitely it. But yeah, the reservations closed a while ago, so I'm hoping to plan, maybe there'll be a live stream for that in a bit, but I'm hoping to plan a trip where we go visit, what am I trying to say? We just go stay in a different fire lookout every night. I think that'd be fun. Also another idea for a trip where we, there's a fire lookout that you can stay in, and then there's another one that's about a 10-mile round-trip hike. So I'm thinking you take a 3-day weekend and stay there, and then hike in one day, and then stay there again, and then drive home. I think that'd be a really enjoyable weekend. But I think that might be just about all I've got to say. I set up this big ol' green screen behind me for, what, just how long's it been going? A 20-minute live stream? All right. It's a little less complicated when you just have 4 lookouts to plan for. There's our route, and then we'll come down from Spokane on 95 here, it looks like. Which, strangely enough... Oh no, we come down... To get to there, we come down from Spokane on 27, and I think we come down... Yeah, this way, from Tekoa to Farmington. And that's how we get to this area. I'm definitely going to be back to this state park. I think I visited all the campgrounds in it. There's 4, I believe. There's the Mission Mountain, I think. Or there's also 8 Mile Camp. This is the one we stayed in with Menko the cat. And then this is the one we visited near the end of the video with Menko. And I camped. Otherwise, I camped somewhere in this area when it was really snowy. But I haven't actually visited Fireplace. It looks like it's on a nice ridge. Maybe not as good of views, but I'm sure still really good ones. So I don't know, I'm definitely gonna be back here. It's obviously, you know, I try to not go to the same place twice because that's not interesting to people who are watching. But I just like the state park so much. Don't mind me just chugging some wine. It's vitamin water. Yeah, there's our route. Come down 95, looks like, and hit up Potlatch. And we are going to be taking the Volvo on this. Though I am still a little concerned about it, to be completely honest, because it has been making still some noises, even though the subframe is completely cinched down now. So I guess wish us luck. I'm not sure if I'm going to take Menko with me. It's going to be a lot more driving than the one on the Oldsmobile, but then again, maybe she needs to get used to it. Oh, here's another one that I'm looking forward to. I think I'm going to go visit this one. Actually, I don't know when, but you see these little blue dashed lines here? Those are ski lifts. So I think that would be a fun one to go visit. I think actually what I'm really waiting for is Leah to be healed so she can go with me. I don't think Silver Mountain does mountain biking. Because I'm not into skiing, though I think I would like it. Oh, they apparently have some sort of bike park. Is it a lift one? I think it is. #1 in the Northwest. Oh, here's a map. So hey, maybe I finally treat myself to a... Wait, how does this work? So there's this gondola. Oh no, this is the big one, and it takes you up. And then you ride down all these trails. And then you ride on the road back down to the ski lift? Huh. But yeah, I am a little bit into mountain biking. I haven't done it too much, but I don't know how the hell I'd film it. I mean, it just takes so much time. I guess I'd probably strap a thing to my helmet, because this is not a mountain biking channel. But I think that's about all I've got to say. I think I've got to end the stream at some point here. I was expecting it to kind of be longer because I really had no plan here, but I pretty quickly decided on these guys, this little clump of 4. As you can see over here, the snow's starting to creep in the mountains over here. I'm looking forward to a snow camp. I want to head back over to Rock Creek Recreation Site, which I've been here twice. I camped by the waterfall in the XC70, and I camped by this suspiciously shaped lake in the Subaru. And I want to kind of combine those and actually make it to the lake in the winter, and maybe it'll be even frozen. I'm not sure if it gets that cold here, but I think that'd be cool. With the Volvo's upgrades, it definitely can do it with the new lift and everything. I say that, but man, it's just so nervous when you can't see any of the roads. Should also get out here in the summer, I think. I think this, yeah, Towel Falls Road is just open in the summer, and drive up to the falls. Anyways, like I said, I gotta end it at some point. So I guess thanks for watching. You can see this little gray thing over on let's see, is it the left? No, I guess it's the left of the screen. Yeah, overcomplicated. That's the chat. But hey, no one tuned in this time. That's fine. I think this is such an interesting idea for a sneak peek into future adventures, which is what I like to do. And I've always been fascinated with live media. And probably another hour here, depending on how late it is. I like to catch the weigh-in show, and like I said, I've always been interested in live media, so this is a way for me to do it, and I think it really fits well into the videos that I release, and I like doing it. It was also fun to figure out the green screen thing, and it's also very frustrating. Oh god. And kind of fun to figure out multi-platform streaming. I think next time I'll also be on TikTok, baby. I mean, hell, I could go live on Facebook. But yes, that is all I've got. So look forward to seeing this. This will probably actually be out a week from today, this video. A little less turnaround than when we planned the Volvo massive road trip, but that's because this was last minute. Oh, hey, Kinder's tuning in again. Yeah, this week's video is definitely a little bit different. I don't think I'm going to do too much scripted videos. But yeah, this was just another planning the routes. And I just decided on these 4 little lookouts here. I live up in, oh god, up in Spokane here, and there's this little clump down here that's not going to have snow yet. So I planned a little route. This one is going to be, I think, a little bushwhacky. I guess I go over it if you watch the VOD. But this one's also a hike, and this one I'm really not sure about. And this one might have some snow at it, but I'm not sure. I'm glad you thought it was informative. That was probably one of the videos I've been more nervous to release than any others, because it's just like, man, is anyone really going to care about what I have to say? If that makes sense. But I think it came out halfway decent, considering I never really do scripted videos. Yeah, we'll see if there's any snow. This lookout up here, the final one that we'll be going to, is at 5,300 feet, and up here at Mount Spokane, which is quite a ways north, at 5,800 feet, they said they had a couple 3 inches. So I don't know if we're gonna run into any on our trip, though I will say that what was I looking at? Oh, I was just looking at the Google results here. On Saturday, this is tomorrow, when I'm gonna be leaving, there's a little bit of rain and snow. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It might be another Subaru incident, though at least this time hopefully I'll have a waterproof tent. And yeah, I do feel like you gotta do a little video where you show some of the behind the scenes and stuff. Every once in a while, a little bit of that YouTube meta. I was just about done with planning the route though, so I've never, you know, I haven't seen much. Of course, most of my experience with let me just. Most of my experience with the Great Britain is through online media, and I haven't seen too much of it in the snow. That should be cool. Snow is definitely one of my favorite things about the snow is getting to, like, the Subaru can drift and it has like 0 horsepower. All my POSs can be fun. But like I said, I was just about to end the stream when you tuned in. This was really short notice. I got it thrown together at the last minute. The diff is, I haven't been driving it much, but it's making some terrible noises. And that's probably, I have the BMW in a few pieces right now, but that's probably that's definitely one of the next projects that I gotta do, is pull the diff and crack it open. I'm pretty sure it isn't really gonna work as a locker in its current state. It might, I don't know. But I'm hoping it's not destroyed. I'm hoping that's just loose or something. Yeah, I guess it's what? It's plus like 8 hours to the UK. That's 4 plus 8. Yeah, that'd be midnight. Okay, yeah. Like I said, I was in the stream anyways, so if you want to see where we're going to be going in next Friday's video, then make sure to go check it out and see us plan this little squiggly line here. But of course, thanks to everyone for watching. That's the route plan. I'll see you next Friday. Bye. If I can stop it, let's find that out.